Wade, dinner's ready. Are you seriously not coming out of your room again? Hey, answer me.
What the hell? Quit messaging me, will ya?
I'm only texting you because you never answer when I talk to you through the door. What else am I supposed to do?
God, you're so annoying!
Wow, you really just called your own sister annoying?
Whatever, just leave the food outside like always. I got a major raid starting now. I don't have time for this crap.
Wade, seriously?
Not answering anymore. Deal with it.
Unbelievable. You're almost 30, still holed up in that room like some kind of shut-in. Do you ever plan on getting a job, or are you just gonna keep mooching off mom and dad forever? You know what, this is ridiculous. You sit in that room all day, glued to your computer screen, yelling at strangers on your headset like it's some kind of career. It's not. You haven't worked in, 5 years?
No, thank you, and, well, I should be the one saying thanks. I know you couldn't give me an answer to the proposal right away, and that's okay, really.
Still, I'm sorry. You put your heart out there and I just froze. I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
It's fine. I kind of expected that you might need some time. I figured it probably had something to do with Wade, right?
Yeah, it's always Wade, isn't it?
Still no sign of him wanting to turn things around?
Not even close. He won't work. He won't even come out of his room unless it's to use the bathroom or take a shower. I have to leave his meals outside his door like I'm feeding a stray cat.
That's rough. Sounds like not much has changed since you first told me about him back when we started dating.
It hasn't. I'm hoping it will, but I don't even know anymore.
You know, in high school, he was the top of the class. Everyone thought he was going places. Teachers, classmates, even me. He had that spark, you know? That intensity that made people believe in him.
He did.
Then he got sick the morning of the college entrance exams, couldn't go in, and just collapsed under the weight of it. Didn't even try again, just shut down, disappeared into that room.
Yeah, it was like he just gave up on life in a single day. It broke something inside him, and none of us knew how to fix it.
I get it. I really do. I'm not blaming you, Cam. Your parents, they're getting older. They probably don't have the energy to fight with him anymore. And you're the only one who still pushes back even a little.
I try, I really do. But when he's screaming through the door or when he ignores me for days, sometimes I feel like I'm just shouting into a void.
And I know he's not small either. He's a grown man. If he ever snapped physically, I imagine that thought alone must be exhausting to carry around every day.
Yeah, it's scary sometimes. He's still my little brother, but I can't protect him or reach him anymore. I don't even know if I ever could.
Well, I want you to know this. I'm here. We'll figure it out together. I don't expect you to cut ties or make impossible choices overnight, but I don't want you to carry it all alone anymore either.
Thank you, Brad. I mean it. Even just being able to say this out loud, to be seen, you know, that means more than I can explain. Wade! Hello? Wade, answer me! You're seriously ignoring me again? Typical. Wait a second. You actually came out of your room for once, and now I see the safe is open? You took the $10,000, didn't you?
You, Cam! Just letting you know I'm heading out for a 4-day trip to Los Angeles. Peace!
Wait, what? An event? What are you even talking about?
It's this new game I got hooked on last month. They're holding a big in-person event in LA, and guess what? My favorite character's voice actress is going to appear in every single panel. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, Cam. I have to go. So yeah, I'll be using that $10,000 as my spending money. Later!
Are you kidding me right now? That $10,000 isn't your money. Mom and Dad have been saving that up for years for their first trip together in forever. They pulled it out in cash just last week so they could make a one-time payment at the travel agency. Give it back now.
Nah, I don't feel like it.
Wade!
Relax, would ya? I mean, it was going to be used for travel, right? All that's changed is who's going on the trip. Instead of them, it's me. So technically, the purpose is the same. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that you're stealing. If you want to go on a trip, earn the money yourself. Get back home right now and return that cash to Mom and Dad before they find out.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. Bus already left, sis. You're too late.
You selfish little...
Come on, lighten up. It's not like I used it for drugs or something. It's a wholesome little birthday getaway. After all, I'm turning the big 3-0 this week. Just think of it as your adorable little brother's birthday gift.
No one in their right mind would give someone $10,000 as a birthday present, especially someone who doesn't work, does not contribute, and refuses to even eat dinner at the table.
Hey, I'm just redistributing family wealth, baby. What's theirs is mine, right? That's how family works. Anyway, off I go. Time to meet my waifu in person.
Wade, you better turn around this instant.
Too late! Woohoo! LA, here I come!
It's about Wade. I wanted to talk to you, ask for your help.
Sure, what happened?
That plan you mentioned before, the one you said you and your father had worked out, I think I'm ready to go through with it. Can we start tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Are you serious?
Yeah, I know it's sudden. Is that too short notice?
No, not at all. Actually, I already spoke with my dad about it a while ago, just in case this day came. We've been prepared to move as soon as you gave the word.
Really? Thank you. I feel bad suddenly dropping this on you.
Don't be. I'm honestly relieved. If you're finally ready to start the plan, that probably means your parents are too, right? That they've accepted it has to be done?
They have. We talked last night, and yeah, they finally see there's no other choice. Honestly, I thought it would take longer to convince them, but something happened that changed things.
What happened?
Wade, he stole 1 million yen from our parents, their travel fund, the money they'd been saving for years for a special trip to celebrate their 60th birthdays. He took it without asking and ran off to attend some game event in Los Angeles. All because his favorite voice actress is making an appearance.
You're kidding me! That money? They've been talking about that trip forever. I remember you saying it was their dream.
Yeah, they were going to finally take time for themselves, and now he just helped himself to the entire fund like it was nothing.
That's beyond selfish. That's theft.
Exactly. I didn't want the trip to be ruined, so I paid the travel agency myself to cover the loss, but $10,000 all at once, it stung.
That's not a small amount, Cam. And after everything you've already done for Wade?
I know. I just couldn't bear to see our parents suffer because of him again. But this was the last straw. He's crossed a line you don't come back from.
You're right. He's depended on you and your family for far too long with no remorse or responsibility. It's time. We're not being cruel. This is necessary. And I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Brad. Really, I mean it.
We'll have everything ready on our end before morning. Make sure you and your parents go through with the preparations we discussed. Once we start, we can't turn back.
Understood. And thank you again for all the support, for not turning away when things got messy.
You don't have to thank me, Cam. This is what family should be. People who actually care enough to say, in it!
Yeah, welcome back. So?
You changed the locks, didn't you? Open this door right now!
That's not going to happen.
What the hell do you mean it's not gonna happen? If you're out somewhere, just hurry up and come back!
I'm not out anywhere, Wade. I'm home. My home.
What?
And, well, there's no point dragging this out, so I'll just say it. Dad, Mom, and I, we moved.
What?
We sold the house, put it on the market, and finalized the sale last week.
Wait, hold on. What? You what? You sold the house? When the hell was anyone planning to tell me this?
You've heard me say it before. If you didn't take steps to become independent by the time you turned 30, I wasn't going to hold back. I told you I would force change if you wouldn't take action yourself. Well, you turned 30, didn't you?
So you just left me behind like I'm trash or something?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
You've gotta be kidding me. You're actually serious?
Do I sound like I'm joking?
This is cruel!
No, Wade. This is consequences. You laughed off every warning. You ignored every attempt we made to help you. You treated our home like a hotel, your family like servants. You stole our parents' hard-earned savings and blew it on a voice actress fan event like it was your personal piggy bank. What exactly did you think was going to happen?
You can't just throw me out like this!
I'm not just throwing you out. I'm making sure you have nowhere left to run. You're going to have to stand on your own now, just like the rest of us have been doing for years.
You're insane! Tell me where you moved to! Give me the new address!
No.
Cam, seriously, you can't do this! I'm your brother!
Right, and as your sister, I've covered for you, cleaned up after you, fought your battles, and sacrificed my peace of mind for over a decade. And what did that get anyone? Nothing but more excuses from you.
You're making a huge mistake!
You already made the mistake. We're just cleaning up the damage.
So what? I'm just supposed to sleep on the street now?
We're not heartless, Wade. I may be done enabling you, but I don't want you to be homeless either. That's why you're being relocated.
Relocated? What the hell does that mean?
It means we've arranged another place for you to go. A transitional housing facility with job training, counseling, and, yes, strict rules. It's time for you to face reality.
No way! Hell no! I'm not going to some boot camp for losers!
Well, you don't have a choice. Your luggage has already been sent there, the facility knows you're coming, and the transport to take you there should be arriving any minute now.
Cam! What the hell is this? I thought I was just being dropped off at some company dorm or something, but then this huge jacked guy forced me into a work uniform and shoved me into the passenger seat of a semi-truck, and now we're on the highway? Where the hell am I even going?
Oh, nice. Sounds like your first work shift has already started.
Work? Wait, who the hell is this truck driver who just silently nodded when I got in and started driving like I was luggage?
If I had to guess, that's probably Brett.
Brett? Who the hell is Brett?
You remember Brad from high school, right? Quiet guy, wore glasses.
Wait, Brad? That nerd?
Well, whether he was a nerd or not is irrelevant now, because he is your new boss's son, so I'd watch how you talk about him.
What?
Still not catching on? Let me spell it out. You're now officially employed by the logistics company owned by Brad's father.
What?
That place you were taken to before the truck ride? That's the employee dorm. Your new home. You live there now.
Live? You mean I'm stuck there?
You don't have a commercial license, so you're starting as a truck driver's assistant. Kind of an apprentice, riding shotgun, learning the ropes. It's apparently a pretty unusual hire, wouldn't have happened without Brad personally vouching for you, so you might want to send him a thank you letter.
Hold on. This is insane. Why is Brad even involved in all of this?
Oh, did I mention? Brad and I are getting married today.
Wait, what? You're marrying Brad? Since when?
It's been almost 3 years. We just kept quiet because I didn't want it to be about you.
3 years?
Yeah, he proposed a while ago, but I couldn't say yes right away.
Why not?
Because of you, Wade. Because you refused to stand on your own. Because I was the only one in the family bringing in steady income, and if I left, who would cover your freeloading? Who'd stop you from bleeding Mom and Dad dry?
That's not fair. I mean, I didn't spend that much.
You blew over $1,000 a month on game microtransactions and online merch. Then you stole the entire travel fund Mom and Dad saved for their retirement trip and spent it chasing a voice actress to Los Angeles. What part of that sounds even remotely okay?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
And that, right there, is why I couldn't move forward. Because you've been a 30-year-old child with zero grasp of money, time, or responsibility. But when you took that $10,000, something finally snapped. Mom and Dad realized they had to stop enabling you, that if we didn't act now, you'd take them down with you.
What's gonna happen to me?
That's up to you now. But if you want answers, ask the man sitting next to you. Brett volunteered to be your supervisor.
Supervisor? Like my boss?
Your trainer, technically. He's going to show you how to earn your own way, something you should have been doing years ago.
But this is way too fast. I'm not ready.
That's the point. You weren't going to ever be ready, Wade. Not until someone pushed you into the deep end. You're not the only person whose life matters. Mom and Dad shouldn't have to work until they die because you can't grow up.
But I can't just do hard labor all of a sudden.
That's how bad it's gotten. You're not being punished, Wade. You're being rescued. You want to fix things? Start by earning back that $10,000 you stole. Not with words, with actual work.
But this is too much.
You've never faced consequences before. Of course it feels like too much, but this is real life. And trust me, the moment you get that first paycheck and realize it didn't come from your family's pity, something in you will start to shift.
Cam, please!
I've said everything I need to. Oh, and I'll make sure Brett knows you're thankful. He didn't have to do this, you know, but he believes you can change.
I can't believe this is happening!
Believe it. Welcome to your new life, Wade. And hey, congratulations on graduating of things. Both my parents and I decided it was best not to meet with him. Brett, who became my brother's mentor, may look like a tough, muscle-bound guy with a scary appearance, but he's actually very caring and has a knack for using both carrots and sticks effectively. He's had success in the past when helping people like my brother, people who were reclusive or had a rough background, turn their lives around. According to Brad, who keeps me updated on my brother's situation, while the work might be physically demanding for my brother, it seems he has really taken to Brett's guidance. He even refers to him as Master now, which I never thought I'd hear. It's surprising, but it seems like this job might actually suit him better than I expected, though I know I shouldn't get too comfortable.
Hey, Autumn!
Jasper? What's going on?
I need to talk to you about something important. Do you have a minute?
If it's something important, shouldn't we talk face to face?
Yeah, normally I would, but right now I can't. It's not something that's easy to say in person.
That's serious, huh? All right, what is it?
I need to ask you for a favor.
A favor? What kind of favor?
I'll be blunt. I want to break off our engagement.
You want to call off the engagement? Can I ask why?
Yeah, the thing is, I've been thinking. I get the feeling that you don't actually want to marry me.
What? Why would you think that?
Come on, Autumn, you know how we got here. We started dating more out of convenience than love, didn't we? I confessed my feelings, sure, but it was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing. You didn't turn me down, but it always felt kind of casual, like we were still in some sort of trial phase. But then we ran into my mom while we were out together, and before we knew it, things snowballed. We got swept up in the moment and ended up engaged. When I think back on it now, I realize I never really took the time to consider how you felt. I just assumed you were okay with it. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that it was probably all a misunderstanding. I think we should call it off.
So, you're saying that you think I never actually wanted to marry you?
Yeah. I mean, look at how it happened. You've never been in a serious relationship before, right? You probably just agreed to date me because you didn't know how to say no. I'm guessing you were unsure back then, and now you've just convinced yourself you're in love. But it's probably not real. You're just mistaking familiarity for love. If we got married like this, it wouldn't last. We'd both be miserable. That's why I think it's better if we call it off now and start over separately.
I guess when you put it that way, you have a point. Yeah, back then everything did happen pretty fast. Your mom was pretty pushy too.
Exactly. See? You get it. I knew you'd understand. So you're okay with calling it off, right? I'll let everyone know, and you won't have to deal with it.
Now that I think about it, maybe you're right. Maybe I was never really in love with you. If you asked me what I loved about you, I don't think I could even give you an answer.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Or maybe it's just that I've lost all feelings for you because of something that happened recently.
Something that happened? What are you talking about?
You're being so vague, it's almost like you're making excuses, trying to say the right thing to make this breakup seem clean and painless, but you're being pretty sloppy about it. Honestly, your whole excuse feels flimsy. You're not breaking up with me out of concern for my feelings, are you? You're doing it because there's something, or rather, someone, you want to be with instead.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I got a message from Maple the other day. You know who Maple is, right?
Huh? Yeah, of course. She's your sister. I know that much. Why? What did she say?
She sent me this. Hey, just letting you know, I have taken your fiancé. I mean, he was practically begging for it. Honestly, he's been wanting to break up with you for a while, so it's only natural that this happened. We've already done plenty together, so once he officially breaks things off with you and we get engaged, it'll be a straight shot to the altar. I mean, let's be real. Did you really think someone as ugly as you could keep a man? You were always just a stepping stone. Too bad, Autumn, you lost. So, Jasper, do you have anything you want to say about that?
That damn Maple! I can't believe she actually told you! I was this close to wrapping this up cleanly.
So it's true then. You really cheated on me with my sister?
Yeah, it's true.
Why? Why would you do that?
Oh, come on, why do you think? Maple already told you, didn't she? It's because you're ugly. Seriously, it's obvious. Any guy would choose Maple over you. She's beautiful and you're, well, you.
Oh, I see. But back then, you were the one who confessed to me. You're the one who told me that looks didn't matter. You said you liked me for who I was. Remember?
Yeah, well, people change. Back then, I thought you were fun to be around. We had a few shared hobbies, and you made me laugh. I figured it was enough. But the more time I spent with you, the more I realized it wasn't. Looks matter. I deserve to be with someone beautiful. And when I met Maple, it all clicked. It was like being struck by lightning. She was perfect. Honestly, I even started to doubt you two were related. You're so plain, and she's stunning. It didn't make sense.
Unfortunately for you, Maple and I are indeed blood related. You were just too blinded by your own arrogance to see it. You could have at least been honest with me before things got this far. You should have ended it before we started making wedding plans.
Oh, please, why would I do that? I needed you around. You were the easiest way to get close to Maple. Dating you made it so much simpler to spend time with her. When Maple started making moves on me, I knew I had to keep you around. Then your mom spotted us together and things escalated into an engagement. I was pretty annoyed, honestly.
You should have told me before we started planning the wedding. At least spared me the embarrassment.
Oh, don't worry. It was all part of the plan. The wedding plans were just a formality. All I had to do was swap your name for Maple's at the last minute.
What?
Yeah, we've already met with both sets of parents. I told them that you and I had broken up ages ago, but remained on good terms. I said there were no hard feelings. They were fine with it. We've already started making wedding arrangements.
So no matter what I say, it's already a done deal?
Exactly. Both families are on board. Even your parents were thrilled. They were practically relieved that Maple was with me instead of you. Your mom actually said, I was always wondering why someone as beautiful as Maple didn't have a boyfriend. It makes perfect sense now. They were so happy to have a beauty like Maple in the family. You? not so much. Guess they were pretty embarrassed by you, huh? I mean, with how plain you are, I can't blame them.
Huh. I guess my friends were right. I should have cut you out of my life a long time ago.
Yeah, well, just blame your ugly face. Honestly, I'm glad to be rid of you. No more dealing with your plainness in my future family. Do us all a favor and disappear.
Don't worry, you don't have to tell me twice. I get it. You're not asking me to break off the engagement. You're telling me it's already over. Honestly, I'm embarrassed I ever thought about marrying someone like you. You can do whatever the hell you want now. I'm done with you and Maple.
Good. I was worried you'd make a fuss. I'm glad you're being reasonable. Oh, and don't... Hey, what the hell did you do?
Huh? Who is this?
Who is this? It's Jasper, your ex-fiancé, you idiot!
Oh, if it isn't the guy who said things like looks don't matter and I love you for who you are, only to turn around and pick the prettier girl in the end. What was it again? Oh, right. The shallow, face-obsessed hypocrite. Wow. Didn't you tell me, and I quote, "Don't ever contact me again"? So what is this, memory loss?
Are you mocking me?
No, just stating the facts. So, what do you want now? By your schedule, you should be freshly married by now, right? Why are you wasting your time bothering me? Shouldn't you be off on your honeymoon or something?
That's the thing, the wedding! It was a disaster thanks to you!
Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. You were the one who said don't come to the wedding, remember? I stayed far away just as you demanded.
Don't give me that crap! You must have put someone up to it! You had one of your friends crash the wedding and ruin it on purpose! Don't play innocent!
What are you even talking about? I have no clue what you're rambling on about. What exactly happened at your precious wedding?
Don't play dumb with me. If you're not going to admit it, I'll spell it out for you. Because of you, my wedding turned into a complete shit show.
Right, sure, totally my fault, even though I wasn't there. I'm dying to know how you arrived at that conclusion. So, what did my so-called friend do?
It was the video. The damn video!
Video? What video?
The surprise video that was supposed to play halfway through the reception. Some friend of Maple's made it as a gift for us. A sweet montage of the bride's childhood photos and memories. That was the plan. But what played wasn't about Maple. It was about you.
What?
Yeah, your face plastered all over the screen. There were tons of recent photos, too. Photos of us when we were still engaged, holding hands, kissing, laughing together. It made it look like I was still seeing you behind Maple's back. The entire venue went dead silent. My mother was so furious she stormed out in front of everyone. You humiliated us.
Oh, that sounds unfortunate.
Unfortunate? You think this is funny, huh? You planned this! You pretended to be the bigger person and walk away gracefully, but you were actually plotting this elaborate revenge the whole time! You sick, conniving...
Whoa, you've officially lost me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. And I definitely didn't ask anyone to ruin your wedding. Frankly, I couldn't care less about you and Maple's tacky little love fest. Why the hell would I waste my time plotting some grand scheme against you two?
Bullshit! You're lying! I know it was one of your friends! They pulled this off for you! They made the video, sent it over, and conveniently couldn't attend the wedding at the last minute! What a coincidence, huh?
Huh. That's interesting. But you see, I didn't ask anyone to do anything. In fact, I wasn't even thinking about you two. And honestly, none of my friends gave a damn about your wedding either. I mean, why would they? You're not exactly worth their attention.
Don't give me that. You're just pretending to be innocent. You're acting all smug because you think you got away with it.
Oh, please, you're giving me way too much credit. I'm flattered you think I'm capable of orchestrating some elaborate sabotage, but I'm afraid you're wrong. If you want my guess, did you ever consider that you might have just been sloppy? I mean, you did say something about just swapping the bride's name on the wedding plans, right? Maybe you screwed up somewhere. Wouldn't surprise me.
No way! We were careful! There's no way we would have made that kind of mistake! Maple personally updated the guest list herself! She made sure it was only her friends who were invited! I'm sure of it! Probably.
Probably, huh? Wow. That doesn't sound very convincing. So, you weren't exactly thorough, huh? That's what you get for being lazy. Honestly, considering how half-assed you two were, I wouldn't be surprised if you accidentally sent the invite to one of my friends. And if that friend happened to have a sense of humor, well, you know the rest.
Shut up! You're saying it was my fault?
Bingo! Ding, ding, ding! Give the man a prize! You said it yourself. You two were in such a rush to swap out my name for Maple's that you probably screwed up somewhere along the way. And now you're pinning your own mistake on me. How typical.
No, it was you! You did this on purpose! This is all your fault! If I'd never been engaged to you, none of this would have happened!
Oh, I see. So now it's my fault you're a disloyal coward with no spine? Right, got it. Listen, Jasper, if you want to blame someone, blame yourself. You're the one who lost interest in me and decided to keep me around for convenience while chasing after my sister. You strung me along for your own selfish gain, and now that your perfect little plan has backfired, you're throwing a tantrum. What a joke. You brought this on yourself. Don't you dare pin it on me.
Oh, shut the hell up! You think you're so high and mighty, huh? You're just bitter because you lost! You're nothing but a pathetic, jealous ex!
Oh, jealous? Of what? You and Maple? Please. You're perfect for each other. A shallow, self-absorbed asshole and my backstabbing snake of a sister. I couldn't be happier to be rid of you both. You deserve each other. Rot together for all I care.
Wait! I'm not done! You can't just...
Oh, I absolutely can. You're the one who told me never to contact you again, remember? So let me return the favor. Don't ever call me again. Don't even think about me. You made your bed. Now lie in it. Goodbye, Jasper. Forever.
Hey! Wait! Damn it! Get...
Later, perhaps enraged by how I had handled the situation, he showed up at my house, dragging Maple along with him. He was clearly determined to force a confrontation, likely hoping to intimidate me or catch me off guard. However, by sheer coincidence, his mother happened to be visiting me at that exact moment. His mother, a strong-willed but surprisingly courteous woman, had come to apologize for her son's actions. Though she had initially believed her son's claims that we had parted ways amicably, she eventually learned the truth, that he had been lying through his teeth. Feeling deeply ashamed of her son's disgraceful behavior, she came to offer me a heartfelt apology. It wasn't her responsibility to apologize, she hadn't done anything wrong, but her sense of propriety and decency compelled her to do so. She was, despite everything, a rather principled and sincere woman. When he stormed in with Maple in tow, clearly intending to make a scene, he froze the moment he spotted his mother inside my house. His face went completely pale, as though he had just witnessed the end of the world. The color drained from his cheeks in an instant, and his eyes widened with pure, unmistakable terror. For a brief moment, he actually looked like he was going to bolt, but before he could escape, his mother caught him. Without hesitation, she grabbed his arm and fixed him with a fiery glare that could have pierced through steel. He squirmed, tried to shake her off, and stammered excuses, but she was having none of it. She yanked him back into the room and immediately launched into a scathing lecture. Her voice, firm and unyielding, rang through the house as she reprimanded him for his cowardice, dishonesty, and disgraceful behavior. And poor Maple, completely blindsided by the timing, was left standing there, awkwardly witnessing the whole scene. The poor fool had clearly picked the worst possible moment to play accomplice. Maple, who had no doubt expected a triumphant showdown, was instead forced to watch her so-called partner get thoroughly dressed down by his own mother. The embarrassment on her face was palpable, and she visibly shrank back, probably wishing she could melt into the floor. Honestly, the whole thing was almost comical. It was one of those moments where you couldn't help but feel a strange sense of poetic justice. He had come looking for a fight, but instead he got a brutal dose of accountability, served by none other than his own mother. And Maple, well, she had just the terrible misfortune of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Celeste, hey! I hope I'm not catching you while you're working. Hi, Gia. No worries, I'm on break right now, so it's totally fine. What's up? Something on your mind? Not really anything urgent or serious. It's just, I haven't seen you at the kindergarten lately. Your husband's been doing drop-off and pick-up for a while now, hasn't he? Yeah. Actually, I just got promoted to a full-time position at the place I've been working part-time at for years. Oh, wow! Congratulations! That's amazing! Thank you. Because of that, my work hours shifted a bit. And right now, my husband's schedule is more flexible than mine, so we figured it made sense for him to handle drop-offs and pickups for the time being. Wait, wasn't your husband working a regular office job? How's he managing with the flexible schedule? Is he doing remote work or something? Yeah, more or less, something like that. He's able to work from home most days, so it gives us a little wiggle room. I see. So I guess we'll be seeing more of him around the kindergarten for a while, huh? Probably, yeah. But don't worry, I'll still try to attend as many school events as I can. Even if I'm working full-time now, I don't want it to feel like I've vanished from the kindergarten scene completely. I still want to be present, especially for the big moments. That's really good to hear. Honestly, I was a little worried. It's easy to drift away when work gets busier, but it's nice that you're thinking ahead about all that. Yeah, I've been reminding myself that this phase of our kids' lives is so short. Work is important, sure, but I don't want to look back and realize I missed out on everything just because I got caught up in a job title. Finding the right balance is tricky, but I'm trying. Well, it really sounds like you've got your priorities straight. It's not easy trying to juggle it all. Tell me about it. Some days feel like a never-ending checklist. And even with my husband helping out more, it's still a lot. But at least we're working as a team. That makes such a difference, does it not? Having someone who steps in without making you feel guilty or judged. Exactly. We've had our fair share of disagreements, like any couple, but he really stepped up this time. I'm grateful. That's great to hear. Anyway, don't push yourself too hard, all right? I know going from part-time to full-time is a big change, physically and mentally. Thanks, Gia. I really appreciate that. I'll take it one step at a time, but for now, better get back to work before my break ends. All right, talk soon, and congrats again on the promotion. Thanks. Let's catch up properly sometime soon, yeah? Definitely. Take care. You too. Celeste, hey! It's been a little while, huh? How have you been? Gia? Yeah, it has. I've been meaning to reach out, but things got hectic. I'm sorry I disappeared for a bit. You seem busy, more than usual. Well, yeah, I got moved into a new project at work, a big one, a new business division, all hands on deck. The hours have been brutal, but I can see the light at the end now. That sounds intense. It is. But I'm planning to be at the next kindergarten event, just so you know. Trying to keep things normal for Lily. Sure, not what I was really going to talk about, though. Oh? Actually, I need to say something. It's kind of a big deal. A bit awkward, too. What is it? So, I want your husband. Excuse me? I said, well, more like, I've already got him. Your husband, Bowen, he's with me now. Sorry, what? You heard me. I'm not saying it to be dramatic. I just figured you had the right to hear it straight from me instead of finding out some other way. You're telling me that you and Bowen are in a relationship? Yeah, emotionally, physically, the whole package. We're together now, Celeste. You must be joking. Do I look like I'm joking? This isn't some fantasy I made up. It happened. You remember when you went full-time at work, right? Back when Bowen started doing all the drop-offs and pickups at the kindergarten? That's when it started. I thought you two were just chatting in passing. It started like that. But when you're around someone enough, things evolve. We got closer. I tested the waters, and he didn't hesitate. Honestly, he fell into it so fast it was almost sad. And you're proud of this? I'm just being honest. He needed someone who saw him, who had time. You were always busy, always tired, always working. I was there, simple as that. You really think that justifies it? I'm not here to justify anything. I'm here to tell you the facts so we can move forward like adults. Wow, that's all you have to say? I'm not one to scream and throw things, Gia. Doesn't mean I'm not feeling something, I just don't show it like that. So you're totally calm while your husband cheats on you with someone you thought was a friend? No, I'm thinking, processing, and realizing how sad all this really is, for you especially. What's that supposed to mean? You're so excited to parade Bowen around like some prize you won, but do you even know who you just took? He's charming, smart, he treats me well. He treated me well too, at first. Until things stopped being convenient for him. Until I had goals, ambitions, things that didn't revolve around him. Sounds like you're bitter because I've got what you couldn't keep. No, Gia, I'm not bitter, I'm relieved. Excuse me? You've just freed me. I was bending myself backwards trying to hold a marriage together with a man who clearly had one foot out the door. Now I don't have to anymore. So what, you're just gonna hand him over? If he's willing to throw away our life for a few stolen afternoons, then yeah, let him go. You can have him. Wow. But let me ask you something. What about your husband? Oh, him? Please. He makes $35,000 a year and can't even change a light bulb without Googling it. I've been done for a while. Bowen was just the opportunity I needed. So you're trading one man in for another. Do you ever stop to think what kind of pattern that creates? Oh, please, don't get all righteous on me. I upgraded. End of story. Bowen's got time, money, and drive. He's a freelancer now. You knew that, right? That flexibility, it worked perfectly for us. So while I was working, you two were... Every afternoon you stayed late at the office, we were meeting up, making memories, falling in love. Right. I can see the wheels turning in your head, Celeste, trying to stay composed, but inside, you're breaking. It's okay, you can cry if you want. No, I won't give you that. Why not? You lost, I won. It's simple math. Funny, you really think you won something. But what you don't see is, now you're stuck with the same man who couldn't stay loyal for even 5 minutes. What happens when he gets bored of you, too? That won't happen. It will. Because men like Bowen don't stop looking. They just trade up, or what they think is up. Eventually, you'll just be another version of me. You're seriously pathetic. Maybe, but I know who I am. Do you? All right, enough. Let's not drag this out. Bowen's made his choice. You make yours. We can talk about divorce arrangements soon. I'll pay whatever compensation you want. Just don't try to cling to what's already broken. I'm not clinging to anything. You can have the broken pieces. I'm walking away with my dignity. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Gia, so the divorce is finalized on my end. Oh, that was quicker than I expected. I've also been granted full custody of the child. Oh, that's totally fine with me. I'm planning to have Bowen's baby anyway. Wait, seriously? Yeah. And I'll give you credit. You didn't put up a fight with the divorce. Good girl. Thanks, I guess. I finalized mine this morning too, by the way. My husband didn't resist either. He just said, give me alimony and custody of the kid and I'll sign the papers. And I was like, if that's all it takes, I'll gladly divorce you. One less headache. But are you sure about all this? About what? About him. He's not exactly what I'd call high spec, you know? Oh, here we go again. Still stuck on that? Look, I don't know what your definition of high spec is, but that ex-husband of yours, the one making $35,000 a year, honestly, I think he had more going for him than Bowen. Really? Then hey, he's all yours. Take him. That's not what I meant. But whatever, if you're happy with your choice, then it's not really my place to judge. I mean, I'm divorced now too. I don't have the right to comment. Exactly. It's pretty pathetic when ex-wives start meddling in the lives of people who are in love. Let's not cling to the past like some tragic leftover, okay? It's not a good look. Anyway, I've got some packing to do, so I'll leave you to it. Packing? You're moving? Yeah, I got a spot in the company apartment. Luckily, my kid won't have to transfer schools. Oh, I see. Makes sense, since the place you're living in now is under Bowen's name, right? Actually, it's under mine. Wait, what? Why? My uncle owns the building. I was renting the apartment through him from the beginning. You're kidding? Nope. And since my father is absolutely furious about everything that's happened, there's no way I'd transfer the lease to Bowen. He's not stepping foot in this apartment again. Wow, I didn't know it was like that. So yeah, Bowen's going to have to move in with you pretty soon. About that. The place I've been living in is under my ex-husband's name, so I'm actually the one who has to move out. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, you two can go find a new place together. Rent a place is a fresh start, and whatever works. No big deal. With Bowen, we can probably get any place we want. No need to worry, right? All right then, I'll take my leave. Okay. Bye-bye, loser ex-wife. Don't trip on your regrets on the way out. Celeste, long time no see. I've got something amazing to tell you today. Come on, don't ignore me. Celeste, hello. What do you want? Honestly, I'm just surprised you had the guts to message me. That's bold, even for you. Oh, relax. I'm not here to fight or anything. I just wanted to share some good news. This won't take long. Fine, go ahead. Okay, ready for it? Bowen and I got married. We made it official this morning. I see. Congratulations. If that's all, then... Wait, don't go yet. There's one more thing. One huge thing. All right, what now? I'm pregnant. Yes, really. Bowen and I are having a baby. You're not serious. Of course I am. I mean, why wouldn't I be? With a husband like Bowen, smart, charming, ambitious, passing on those genes is the only logical choice. Right. This means I'm now living the dream, a luxury life married to a man who earns $240,000 a year. I mean, finally. I'm out of that broke girl phase for good. Wait, did you say $240,000? Yep, that's his annual income. Crazy, right? Who knew freelancing could pay that well? Compared to your ex with his sad little $35,000 salary, I've seriously upgraded. Hold on, he told you he made $20,000? Yeah, when I asked about income, he said $20,000. So, $20,000 a month times 12 is $240,000 a year. Simple math. Oh, no. Wait, are you telling me... Yeah, he meant $20,000 a year, not monthly. What? He's only been freelancing for less than 2 years. No client base, no stable contracts. That's a beginner's income. Actually, since he started seeing you and slacking off at work, his income's probably dropped even lower. This year, he might not even break $10,000. No, that's not possible. What about the alimony? The $100,000 he paid us? There's no way a guy like that just had that kind of money lying around. Oh, he paid it all right. Every last cent. How? Let's see. According to the lawyer, he drained his entire savings from before you even met. Used what was left of his severance and paychecks, and the rest? Loans. He's in debt now. Deep, probably. Debt? As in actual, real-life debt? Mm-hmm. How much? I don't know. But I do know there's next to nothing left in his bank account. You might want to double-check before you start shopping for that baby crib. No way. So I destroyed someone's marriage for this? I left everything behind just to end up with some low-spec, broke man-child? Sounds like it. You know what? Maybe I should just cut my losses. Divorce him now, go back to my ex, and... Oh, didn't you hear? Your ex-husband remarried. Not long ago, actually. What? Yep, he called me personally. He's with a woman he met through work. Turns out she's the CEO of one of his company's client firms. Smart, independent, financially secure. You're lying. You have to be lying. Sorry, but it's the truth. He looked happy, too. Genuinely happy. Guess he landed himself a better deal. Why is this happening? He gets a powerful wife and a fresh start, and I'm stuck with a man who can't even afford a car? I thought I was upgrading. I deserved an upgrade. Well, you're the one who confused annual income with monthly. That miscalculation is on you. Shut up. Anyway, I should go. I've got a flight to catch. Flight? Where are you going? We're moving. My son's starting elementary school soon, and we've decided to go back to the countryside. My company has a branch office there, so they're transferring me. What? So you're just disappearing? Pretty much. There's no reason for us to stay in touch now, is there? Wait, please, just wait a second! I'll be blocking you after this. Take care of yourself, celebrity wife. I still can't believe it, honestly. Of all the reasons someone would throw their life away, Gia really thought she struck gold. Because she mistook my ex-husband's annual income for his monthly income. I mean, how does that even happen? She must have seen a number like 20,000 and assumed he was bringing that in every month, not once a year. That's not a misunderstanding, that's a full-blown delusion. At first, yeah, it stung. I'd invested years of my life into that marriage. To lose it over something that shallow and stupid, it felt insulting. But then as the dust settled and I started thinking about everything with a clear head, it hit me. I dodged a massive, emotionally draining, financially devastating bullet. See, what Gia didn't know, what I didn't even fully realize until after the divorce, was that my ex had already started spiraling long before she entered the picture. The man quit his job without saying a word to me, just up and left. Not even a heads up or a, hey, I'm thinking of changing careers. Nothing. I only found out when I got a call from his employer looking for final paperwork. He came home like it was any other day and acted like quitting your job in this economy was no big deal. As for his grand plan to work freelance, that was another joke. I had to basically yell at him to even try. I told him point blank, start contributing or get out. He fumbled around for months and in the end managed to scrape together a measly $20,000 over the whole year. That's less than minimum wage in some places, and I was supposed to keep supporting him? Yeah, no thanks. So when Gia swooped in, all smiles and fake lashes, thinking she'd hit the jackpot, I let her have him. She thought she was winning some wealthy, mysterious freelancer living off passive income or some nonsense. Meanwhile, she was signing up for a lifetime of debt, stress, and disappointment. Be my guest. They didn't divorce, surprisingly. I guess they figured sticking together was easier than facing the embarrassment of admitting that they were wrong, but they were not happy, far from it. Turns out my ex-husband has a mountain of debt. And Gia, who thought she was cashing in, suddenly found herself drowning alongside him. They couldn't afford a decent place, so they moved into this rundown apartment that honestly looks like it should have been condemned 5 years ago. Peeling paint, broken fixtures, neighbors that keep their doors locked tight. It's not exactly the dream life she had in mind. They both work multiple jobs now, constantly switching shifts, covering for each other's breakdowns. No vacations, no weekends, no breathing room, just clock in, clock out, survive. And because neither of them can turn to their parents, Gia burned those bridges and his family was done with him years ago. They're completely alone in their misery. Best part? They hate each other now. Word got around that the constant money stress turned them against each other fast. The screaming matches were almost nightly. At first, the neighbors tried to ignore it, but then it got louder, uglier. Personal attacks, accusations, crying, slamming doors, broken dishes. Eventually, someone called the police, then someone else. It became a pattern. It all came to a head last month when the landlord issued a formal eviction notice. The building had had enough. Too many complaints, too many disturbances. They were told to leave, no negotiation. So now they're couch surfing, from what I heard. A friend here, a relative there, burning through goodwill faster than they can find new places to stay. Nobody wants to deal with the chaos. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Alice, can you listen to me for a moment? Sophie? What is it this time? Today was the day of Amy's junior high school entrance exam results. Oh, that. What's with that casual tone? You're acting like it's some trivial matter. That's pretty irritating, you know. I didn't mean it like that. Hey, do you even realize which school my Amy applied to? It's East Junior High. East! The prestigious private school, you know, the one that's super hard to get into. Yes, I know. You made sure everyone knew by boasting about it at every single mom's gathering. You wouldn't stop talking about how she was going to the East Junior High. Oh, did I? Well, come on. When your kid's taking the entrance exam for the East Junior High, you're allowed to show off a little, don't you think? It's only natural. I mean, how many children can even dream of making it in? Sure. Of course, it would have been pretty humiliating if she didn't pass after all that boasting. Excuse me? Are you seriously suggesting that Amy might have failed? How rude! Do you seriously think my child isn't capable of getting in? I didn't say anything of the sort, but judging by how giddy you are right now, I take it she passed. Tell Amy congratulations from me. Huh? You're telling me to pass on the congratulations? Shouldn't you be saying it to me first? After all, I'm the one who supported her every step of the way. How ungracious. Amy is the one who did all the hard work, isn't she? I'm congratulating her for her efforts. I don't see why you're making this about you. Ugh. This is why people without experience don't get in. Listen closely, okay? Entrance exams aren't just about how hard the child works. It takes the parents' dedication and effort, too. Without me, she wouldn't have gotten in. You have no idea what it takes. Oh, really? And what kind of effort are you talking about? For starters, I found the best cram school for her. Not one of those cheap, run-of-the-mill ones. No, I made sure she went to the top preparatory academy in the city. And I didn't just stop there. I paid for extra tutoring sessions, private one-on-one lessons, you know. Top-tier instructors, not the mediocre ones most parents settle for. Do you have any idea how costly that was? And then there were the mock exams, the reference books, the exam drills. I bought them all, no expense spared. Do you know how much those cost? Probably more than you make in a month. And now that she's passed, we have to pay the entrance fees, the tuition, the uniforms, and everything else. I bet you can't even imagine how much it costs to get into a school like East. So, basically, it's just about the money, huh? And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're a stay-at-home mom, right? Which means all that money came from your husband's salary. You didn't earn it yourself. Ugh, how dare you? I don't need to work, okay? My husband makes plenty of money. We can afford it. And you know why? Because I manage our finances wisely. Thanks to me, we have the financial freedom to invest in our child's future without a second thought. Unlike you. You probably have to pinch pennies just to get by. That's the difference between us. I'm a mother who spares no expense for her child's education, while you're just a stingy poor woman. Wow. Stingy poor woman, huh? That's quite the insult. Oh, don't be so sensitive. I didn't mean it as an insult. I just feel sorry for you. You probably can't afford to give Kylie the same opportunities. It must be heartbreaking as a parent to know you're holding your own child back. After all, entrance exams only come once in a lifetime. Ah, I see. But then again, even if you somehow scraped together the money, it wouldn't matter if Kylie didn't have the brains to get in. You'd just be throwing money away on cram school fees for nothing. You know, you can say whatever you want about me, but do not belittle my daughter. That's crossing the line. Oh, please, I'm not belittling her. You're just being paranoid. Oh, really? Because what you're actually saying is Kylie is too stupid to get into a prestigious private school, so paying for tutoring would be a waste of money. That's what you're implying, right? It was just a hypothetical example. Jeez, you're so touchy. You really need to relax. Or is it just your poverty making you bitter and defensive? Just so you know, my family has an average, stable income. We're not struggling, so you don't need to waste your pity on us. But while we're on the topic, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Would you mind answering a couple of questions? Huh? What now? How was Amy acting before and after the entrance exam? What? Why are you asking me that? Why should I tell you? I'm just curious, that's all. Well, if you must know, before the exam, Amy was dedicated. She was always studying hard. I didn't see how she was doing at cram school, of course, but she never missed a day. And at home, she listened to everything I told her and studied diligently. A perfect little student. I see. And how did she react after getting the results? Oh, she was thrilled, of course. She looked so relieved. It's East Junior High, after all. Even though she worked so hard, she was still anxious. Anyone would be, given how competitive it is. So naturally, she was overjoyed when she found out she made it. I see. Well, that makes sense. What? Why are you acting so weird? Do you have a problem with that or something? No, not at all. I was just curious. But actually, I have 2 more questions. Do you mind? Seriously? What now? Do you talk to Amy much? Huh? Why does that matter? That's none of your business. I was just wondering. We talk when necessary, the usual parent-child stuff. What of it? So just the bare minimum, huh? Got it. And finally, why did you even contact me today? What was the real reason? To give you the news, obviously. You were in the mom group chat when I mentioned Amy was applying, remember? So I figured you'd be curious. And since Amy and Kylie are friends, I thought it would be appropriate to tell you first before sharing it with the other moms. Oh, I see. But you really didn't need to bother. I wasn't waiting around for an update from you. If Amy passed, Kylie would have told me herself. They're close after all. So your call was kind of unnecessary. Ugh, you're so cold. No wonder you're bad at socializing. I bet you're not on good terms with the neighbors either. Actually, I get along just fine with my neighbors. We have a perfectly pleasant relationship. So no need for you to worry. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. You say you called to give me the news, but honestly, you just wanted to brag, didn't you? You wanted to rub it in. You were hoping to say, my child got into a prestigious school. Isn't she amazing, unlike your kid? That's what you were aiming for, right? Ugh, you're so petty. What an awful thing to say. You're just jealous. Sure. Whatever you say. Oh, by the way, there's actually one more thing I've been meaning to tell you. You'll love this part. What? What are you talking about? Actually, Kylie took the entrance exam for East Junior High, too. What? No way. I never heard anything about that. Of course you didn't. I never mentioned it. Oh, but didn't Amy tell you? What? No, that can't be right. There's no way. No way? Why are you so sure? You're hardly in any position to be making such claims, aren't you? What's that supposed to mean? Are you mocking me? Oh, not at all. I just realized you seemed a bit out of the loop, so I'm being kind enough to explain it to you carefully. You're welcome. Ugh, cut the smugness and just explain yourself already. Why on earth did Kylie take the East Junior exam? You specifically said in the mom group chat that you were sending her to public school. I remember you saying it. You were very clear. You said, we're just going to stick with South Middle. It's a fine public school. Oh, that's right. I did say that. But that was quite a while ago, back before they even started 6th grade, wasn't it? Huh? Oh, I guess it was. We ended up changing our minds a little later. It was after Kylie's homeroom teacher gave a talk about how after elementary school, not everyone would automatically end up going to the same middle school. Kylie came home and told me about it. Apparently not long after, she had a conversation with Amy. A conversation? About what? According to Kylie, Amy told her, my mom says, no way you're going to South Middle. You have to take the East Junior entrance exam. I told her I want to go to South with everyone else, but she got so mad at me. Now I have to study all the time. I probably won't get to hang out much anymore. And what if we end up at different schools and we can't see each other? I don't want that. Apparently, Amy was crying when she said all of that. What? That girl said all that nonsense to Kylie? Nonsense, huh? Oh, I see. You think it's nonsense. Well, let's put that aside for now. The point is, after hearing how upset Amy was, Kylie decided she wanted to take the East Junior exam too. What? Because my friend is doing it, I want to do it too? That's the reason? You let her take the entrance exam over something so frivolous? Oh, how irresponsible. If she actually got in with such a half-hearted motivation, then Amy's hard work and dedication would be completely trivialized. Amy put in genuine effort into her future, not some childish whim. Oh, I see. So that's how you see it. Interesting. But you're wrong. You see, Kylie wasn't just tagging along for fun. She genuinely wanted to challenge herself. She's always liked studying. Once she made the decision, she was completely committed. She worked steadily and consistently until the exam day. She was serious about it. No half measures. Oh, is that so? Yep. And do you know what drove her? It was the thought of being able to go to the same school as Amy. That was her motivation. And because of that, she gave it her all. So did Amy. They both worked hard, and in the end, they both passed. Kylie called Amy immediately. She was so excited she could barely speak. But I guess you didn't know that, did you? Wait, hold on a second, but what about the money? Do you seriously have enough to pay for private school tuition? You can't possibly afford that on your salary, can you? Oh, wow. You just keep going, huh? Still making those rude assumptions? But that's fine, I'll enlighten you. Kylie was accepted on a scholarship, full tuition waiver. No entrance fees, no monthly payments, everything covered. She earned it. And she's determined to keep it for the full 3 years. She's already telling me how hard she's going to work to maintain her scholarship. She's really proud of herself. What? No, that makes no sense. You're lying. You're just saying that to make Amy look bad, aren't you? You're trying to rub it in. You're trying to say Kylie is better than Amy. You're trying to humiliate me. Humiliate you? Are you serious? I'm telling you that your daughter passed the entrance exam and you're acting like it's some kind of personal attack. You should be proud of her. Besides, Amy's passing the exam is already a huge accomplishment. Do you have any idea how many students don't make it in? Isn't that enough? Oh, don't give me that condescending tone. What are you trying to say? That your kid is superior to mine? Is that it? Don't act so smug just because Kylie got a scholarship. If I made Amy study more, she could have earned a scholarship too. She is just as capable, if not more capable. Oh, is that so? Sure. But scholarships are awarded based on exam performance. It's not about who could have done better. The results speak for themselves. And besides, what matters now is what they do going forward. Dwelling on the entrance exam is pointless. You should be more focused on what comes next, although I do worry now that Kylie's a scholarship student. I can't help but wonder if you'll hold it against Amy. Maybe make her feel inadequate somehow. You are unbelievable. How dare you say that? Oh, did I hit a nerve? Oops, my mistake. But tell me, you did ignore Amy's feelings, didn't you? She wanted to go to South Middle with her friends, but you forced her to apply to East. You pressured her into it. She was crying to Kylie, and you didn't even notice, or rather, you didn't care. You just bulldozed over her wishes, all for your own pride. Honestly, I feel sorry for her. Maybe you should try listening to her once in a while. You're being ridiculous. Her future is none of your business. Don't you dare tell me how to raise my own child. Oh, absolutely. You're right. It is your business, your selfish business. After all, you're the one who said a parent has to do what's best for their child no matter what. But in the end, you were just doing what was best for you. You didn't care what Amy wanted. You were only thinking about yourself, some selfless parent you are. Oh, you're so infuriating. I've had enough of your self-righteous lecturing, you. Oh? What's wrong? Didn't you contact me entirely of your own selfish will? I mean, you barged in here just to brag, but now you can't take the heat? How ironic. Anyway, I've got to go. We're having a little celebration for Kylie's success. So, if you'll excuse me, goodbye. Wait, don't you dare walk away. You can't just drop all that and leave. Hey, you! After the junior high school entrance ceremony, Sophie seemed to disappear without a trace. It was as if she had been plucked from their daily lives overnight. At first it felt strange. Her sudden absence was jarring. There were no goodbyes, no explanations, just an abrupt vanishing act. It wasn't until later that I heard the full story. Apparently behind closed doors, Sophie's parents had been struggling with irreconcilable differences over their conflicting educational philosophies. Their clashing views, which had long been a source of tension, eventually reached a breaking point, resulting in a bitter divorce. From what I was told, the final straw had been a heated argument over Sophie's future. Her mother had been adamant about pushing her toward a rigorous academic path, determined to have her attend a prestigious private school with intensive tutoring. She believed that Sophie's only chance at a successful future lay in excelling academically and was prepared to invest everything into making it happen. In contrast, Sophie's father believed that their daughter needed a more balanced upbringing, one that allowed room for both learning and freedom. He wanted her to enjoy her youth rather than be smothered by constant academic pressure. The growing divide between them became impossible to bridge, and the once unified family finally fractured. Following the divorce, Sophie was placed into her father's custody. It was an arrangement that, despite the heartbreak of her parents' separation, seemed to bring her a measure of relief. From what I heard, she was finally able to live more freely. Her new life with her father was noticeably calmer. Gone were the suffocating arguments and relentless pressure to perform. Freed from the tug-of-war between her parents, Sophie could finally breathe. She settled into her new routine, gradually adapting to the quieter, more stable environment. According to mutual acquaintances, she seemed happier, more carefree than she had been in years. Though it was bittersweet, I was genuinely relieved to hear that she was doing better. Sophie had always seemed burdened by the weight of her parents' expectations, and knowing that she had found some peace gave me hope that she was finally giving the chance to simply be a kid again. Meanwhile, Amy, Sophie's closest friend, remained in her familiar surroundings. However, her life changed significantly as well. With her parents' divorce finalized, Amy was placed into the custody of her father. Much like Sophie, she seemed to flourish in her new living situation. Freed from the constant tension of her parents' conflict, she was able to focus on her own life. From what I heard, she became more relaxed and cheerful. She no longer had to tiptoe around her parents' arguments or feel caught in the crossfire. The change gave her room to breathe, and she slowly but surely regained a sense of security and stability. Even though Sophie and Amy were now separated by distance, their friendship remained unshaken. Despite attending different schools, they kept in regular contact. They texted frequently, called each other, and made plans to meet on weekends or during school holidays. Their bond, built on years of shared memories and mutual support, easily withstood the challenge of being apart. I often saw them walking home together when they had the chance, chatting animatedly and laughing as if nothing had changed. It was heartwarming to see how their connection had endured. Even though their lives had taken different directions, they remained constants in each other's worlds. Watching them maintain their friendship reminded me that some bonds are simply unbreakable. No matter the distance, no matter the changes, they continue to stand by each other. As I watched them, I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of admiration for their resilience. Adolescence is a turbulent time, filled with emotional ups and downs, academic pressures, and the struggle for identity. Yet, despite the challenges they faced at home, they maintained a hold on their friendship. It was clear that they gave each other strength. Whether they were studying together, walking through the park, or simply chatting about their day, they were each other's safe haven. I often found myself hoping for their continued happiness. I wanted them to support each other through the inevitable hurdles ahead, the stress of exams, the heartbreaks of teenage years, and the uncertainties of growing up. With their unyielding friendship, I was confident they could overcome anything. Their bond was a reminder that even in the face of life's difficulties, having someone to lean on could make all the difference. Looking back, it struck me how much they had both grown through their experiences. The divorce of their parents, while painful, had given them both a chance to find peace and stability. Sophie, once weighed down by parental pressure, had found freedom with her father. Amy, no longer forced to navigate the emotional landmines of her parents' arguments, was finally able to focus on being a kid again. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.